friends. How are you? Uh, it just feels like it's been so long since we've been together. I was out of the country. We went on a fantastic vacation in May, from the end of April to mid-May. We were out of town. Um, but I did have some videos for you every Wednesday night. And then I got this terrible cold when I came back from vacation. So I missed you last week because of all of this going on. And I apologize. My voice is bad. And, I'm all stuffed up from this cold. So we're going to make tonight a fun night. We're going to have a great time making our layout together, but it's going to be a fast one because I don't want to have you guys to listen to this terrible stuffiness. Um, but I hope you guys are doing well. I've really missed you. And I can't wait for this Friday because this Friday we are having a Friday night virtual crop. So I hope you guys are able to attend. It's not our normal second and fourth Friday of the month, but I didn't want to miss having a May Friday night virtual crop with you guys. So I think this one is kind of out of sync with what we usually do with the nights we usually have a Friday night virtual crop. Or maybe this is the fourth Friday of the month. I'm so out of it right now from jet lag and cold medicine. Um, but I can't wait to spend this Friday night with you guys. I can't wait to catch up on everything you guys have been doing. I've been watching you on Facebook and following you on all the fun scrapbooking you've been doing, and I love it. I see you guys out in the Creative Memories virtual crop group. I see you posting your layouts and your completed albums, and I just love it. So I can't wait to see you all this Friday at my Friday night virtual crop. Um, Let me check something here real quick. I think I have the QR code. There you go. So if you hover your phone camera over that QR code, then you should get the link. And then you can register for my Friday night virtual crop. And it's free, but I just ask that you register so that we have a little bit of security so that we don't have people joining that are not wanting to scrapbook with us. So I ask that you join, and all you have to provide is your name and your email address when you register, and then you will be emailed a Zoom meeting link once you register. So just hold on to that meeting link because we use the same Zoom meeting for all of the Friday night virtual crops. But the registration just provides another level of security of who can join. Um, and and when you join the Zoom um, Friday night virtual crop, then I get a notification that you're joining and I can say accept or decline. And that just allows me, like I said, to do another level of security to make sure that we don't have people joining who are um, not scrapbookers and are just joining to um, I don't know how to say this nicely, are just joining to irritate us. Excuse me. I apologize. Like I said, this cold got me when I came back from vacation. So just trying to shake it off. All right. So this Friday night virtual crop, I hope that you'll join because I can't wait to see you guys and catch up. We're either going to make sketches together or we'll find some layouts to make together. Um, it's or you can work on your own projects. whatever you'd like to do on Friday night at the virtual crops. That's what's great is you can do it right from the comfort of your scrapping space. And you don't have to load up your car or pack anything up. You can just hop on Zoom and say hi to us. So I hope that you'll do that because we have such a great group of ladies that hang out with us. All right, so that's what's coming up next for me. Now, I was supposed to have, um, let's see, that's the 30th. I was supposed to have a an all-day crop on June the 7th, but I had to cancel that. Um, I have some things going on with my mom's health, and I need to pay, uh, you know, I need to pay, not pay attention. I need to uh, um, help my mom with her health concerns right now. And so I just decided that since I didn't have a big attendance for June 7th yet, that I would just go ahead and cancel that so that I can be available for my mom when she needs me. And in the next couple weeks, there's a lot of things changing for her. So I would just want to be there for her. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your understanding of me having to cancel that event. I don't like to cancel events because I was really looking forward to having an in-person crop with you guys, but especially at the new location in Xenia. But unfortunately, this is how it's working out right now. So I do appreciate your understanding of this. But let's take a look at what I do have coming up. Like I said, Friday is my virtual crop. And then we're having an all-day virtual crop on August the 2nd. So be sure and mark your calendars. I love doing those all-day virtual crops. We just get to jump on Saturday morning and spend the whole day together working on our projects. So be sure and put that down. And then I have a couple other virtual crops that I like to put on here just so you can put them on your calendars. I know they're, way far out in the future, but well, every Wednesday I do my Scrap Your Stash. And then the last one here is the New Year's Eve crop. So mark your calendar on the 31st and the 1st for this awesome um, virtual crop on the Virtual Croppers Facebook group. We have such a great time, and they have so many great demonstrators at that crop. You guys are going to want to check that out. In-person events, I don't have a lot scheduled right now, but my next weekend crop is November 7th and 8th. And this isn't a retreat where you stay overnight. This is a crop. So you attend on the 7th and then you attend on the 8th. And if you're in the area of Springfield, then you can just go home back and forth from your home from there. Or there is a hotel close by where you can make hotel reservations and stay over for the 7th and the 8th. We had such a great time in February, and this is a beautiful location. It's very roomy. We have plenty of space for all of your stuff that you want to bring with you and work on. So it's a great location. We had great food brought in, so I hope that you'll put this on your calendar and register for November 7th and 8th. And then I am having an open house in November and December. So again, I know we're talking way in the future here, but just so you can pencil it in on your calendar. And then my weekend retreats, my next one is September at the Golden Eagle Christian Center. And I don't know if this is going to be our last one at the Golden Eagle because Kathy and her husband are retiring in January. So I'm hoping that they find a replacement for them. But please come and join us this September so we can celebrate Kathy and thank her for her and her staff for everything they've done for us over the years. We can have a fabulous retreat and hope for next year that we have the venue available to us. And then I have a December retreat at the Western Buckeye. We had such a great time last year. It was our first time last year. I can't wait to be back there this year. It's such a comfy little location. and the food was great, and the people were so nice. So I hope you'll put these on your calendar for fall and wintertime retreats. I would love for you to join us. My group of ladies is so welcoming, and they're always ready to make new scrapping friends. So we'd love to have you come and join us at those retreats. I apologize. I know my voice is so hard to listen to tonight, but I didn't want to miss another Wednesday with you guys. So I'm just going to say hi. Hey, Gail. Hey, it's good to see you, Gail. Thank you so much for your the friend that you sent to me for the June 7th crop. I appreciate your referral for that crop. I don't know if you heard me, but I did cancel that crop. I think you did actually because you said, I think I already registered, but I don't think I had a payment for you. Um, but thank you for saying my mom comes first. I appreciate that. Hey, Bev, thanks for saying hi. I appreciate that you guys are on and saying hi. And if you're joining, I would love for you to say hi. All right. I'm so sorry for my voice. um, let me jump over to my table. I'm so excited to talk to you guys about one of the latest collections um, called Legacy of Love. I um, I have a scrapbook that I'm working on. Gosh, I've been working on it for several years, and it's my scrapbook, my legacy. So it's so awesome when they come out with a collection that will um, match everything that I've been doing from previous collections because these are neutral colors and they're going to match so many different of your themes that you have in your scrapbooks. And it's an elegant um, collection, with all of the filigree um, patterns and the black and the brown and the gray. Those are always such an elegant look to your pages. So the stickers, there's always a sheet of stickers that are sayings. There's a sheet of stickers that are border stickers, and then there's a sheet that are icons. So you always get that variety in a sticker pack. There's always 3 sheets of stickers, and you get that variety. And what I love about our collections is that I don't have to um, mix and match. I don't have to try and match things because they're already matched for me. And they tell me what color cardstock matches this collection. And if you're receiving my email and on my email list, you'll notice that I always include the coordinating collections. So there's always current collections that coordinate with new collections. So I always include that in the email when I send it out so that you know which collections coordinate with this new collection. That way, when you're purchasing your collections, you can purchase a couple of them and they will look great together in your scrapbook. Okay, so I'm going to make this just a fun, fast layout tonight so that you don't have to listen to my terrible voice for very long. But I just wanted to come and say hi because I missed you guys and make a layout with you. And just know that when you purchase the collection, the first 2 days or the first week, you're going to get the project playbook. And that includes um, let's see, let me double check how many layouts that includes. One, two, no, project layout 1. So it tells you the cutting guide 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so it gives you the cutting guide for all of the pages, all of the pieces of paper in the pack, and then it gives you 5 different layouts to make with those pieces that you cut out. So you have 5 layouts ideas in this project playbook. And like I said, this is included when you buy the Buy It All bundle. And you want to do the Buy It All bundle in the first 2 days because then you're entered into the contest to win free adhesive for a year. So there's lots of incentives to buy the Buy It All bundle, plus it's 10% off. So you get the playbook, you get it for 10% off, and you get entered into the contest to win free adhesive for a year. So it's always good to buy the new collection in the first 2 days after when it comes out. Okay, so let's keep going here. I'm trying I'm trying to maybe talk softer so that I'm not putting so much stress on my voice and it's not so hard to listen to. All right, so here is the Legacy of Love paper pack. I just love this collection because it goes so well with my heritage album. And my heritage album, I'm using paper from old CM. So to have a new collection come out is great because I've run out of the old collection and I needed another set of papers to use in that album. Plus, these papers are versatile. It's called Legacy of Love, and they're thinking that, you can use it for your legacy album, but how many other great themes can you use these papers for? Look how beautiful they are. I love this. It looks like newspaper print and a dark color. Always beautiful for whatever themes you have. Cute polka dots, cute alphabet. See, this would be great for the vacation we were just on in Rome. I could see using that for my Rome pictures, this alphabet. So many different ways to use this collection, even though they call it Legacy of Love, and they suggest that you use it for your heritage album. It can be used for so many different things. All right, so let's make a layout together, ladies, because that is what is so much fun about our Wednesday nights together. And I'm just going to pick a couple of these pieces. I think I missed this piece here. Beautiful leaf pattern, and then on the back is a lined paper pattern. I love that. I love that. What's the word? The old. That's not what I'm thinking. Vintage. The vintage look of these papers. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. So I'm going to just grab these two. I like these two. And we're going to start with these. Now, one mistake that I made is I did not order 2 of the laser borders. And I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was ordering in a hurry. But you always want to order 2 of these, especially if they don't come with a pair. And it looks like this does not, because I want to have a pair of each of these for 2-page layouts. So I'm going to have to put that in my cart to grab another pack of these laser borders, because look how beautiful they are. Look at these roses. Isn't that beautiful? But tonight I was going to use the Geometric Gems chain, which is the border cartridge that did come with this Buy It All bundle. And unfortunately, I saw today that this is sold out. That's how popular it was. It sold out within like the first week of coming out. So it's not available on my website any longer. And unfortunately, I did not order any extra of it either. All right. So let me just grab my background. And then we're going to make a Geometric Gems chain with this. And we're going to take a look at the cover sheet of the paper again, and we're going to see what coordinating cardstock. So I need beige, hot fudge, cool gray, or black, or white. Those are the coordinating cardstocks with this collection. So I'm going to grab Hot Fudge. Maybe it's because of the name that I like it so much, or maybe I just like brown. But for whatever reason, I think the Hot Fudge is going to look really great with this background color. Let me grab, hopefully I have some Hot Fudge here in my brown scraps. And I apologize if a sneeze comes on, because I do feel one coming. I apologize. I'm going to have to say, excuse me for a second and take a sneeze. All right. I think this is a Hot Fudge. We're going to use this brown right here because I have a big piece of it. Why not use that up? I love to use up my scraps. Okay, and remember, we're going to line it up with that tray, right? We're going to put the arm down to hold the paper still. Now our paper is ready to punch. It's sticking out here and I can punch it. Then I'm going to put my cartridge in the cartridge holder. It's going to snap in. You're going to hear it click in. And then you're going to line up this notch with this notch. And we're going to punch 6 times. So here's my first punch. And then I'm going to slide it down notch to notch. And I'm going to feel it snap in underneath as well, because there are 2 notches that snap into the grooves. We're feeling the groove underneath here. So these 2 notches on the cartridge lock into these grooves down here, and it holds it in place. And sometimes, just FYI, because this is the very first time I've opened this cartridge, you can see the oil marks. That's from when, the construction of the cartridge, when they manufactured the cartridge, they put some oil on it to make sure that it is moving smoothly, punching smoothly. So you may see some oil marks. I don't mind them that much because they're just spots. So you can maybe see a couple right there. But to me, that just gives some added color or, design to my border, so I don't mind the oil spots too much. But if you do mind them, then I would suggest using um, some scrap paper to punch for the first couple times with your punches, and then use the paper that you want to use for your layout. Okay, so I'm going to do another one. Like I said, I don't mind the oil spots, but if you prefer not to have those on your border, then just punch out a couple borders from scrap paper, from and then use, your good paper for your border. Okay. I do want to say, though, when I say scrap paper, I don't want you to use, there are certain papers that you should not use with our border cartridges, including glitter paper. You don't ever want to use glitter paper because those pieces of glitter can get caught up in the cartridge and cause it to not to work any longer. So you always want to use quality paper. I only use Creative Memories paper with my border maker system. Okay, so we punched out 2 borders. And look how pretty these are. I love this pattern. Very nice. Almost looks like a train track, right? So you could use it as a train track if you wanted to. There's always some fun ways to use the borders. I may need 2 more. I may need one at the top and one at the bottom. And maybe we'll do different colors. Because look how pretty these are. And that right there, for beginner scrapbookers, this is enough. If you just want to punch a border, And that's how you want and that's all of the decorating that you wanna do on your layout. Look how great that looks. And then you wanna put your pictures and fill this up with pictures. I love that. I know that there are lots of ladies who take lots of pictures, and that's what they wanna do with their layouts, is they wanna fill their layouts with all of those pictures. I think that's fantastic. And if this is all the decorating you wanna do on your layout, I love it. I mean, you don't even need the border. You could just fill your papers with pictures, right? I'm gonna use the mat pack as examples. So here's the mats. Let's grab a couple mats. So let's say this is a picture that we have, right? Let's put a couple bigger ones. You know, we can just fill our page with pictures. I'm going to use these placeholders because that's what the focus is of our layouts, are our pictures, right? We want to see as many pictures as we can in a layout, and we're going to fill it up. And that's how we're going to tell the story of this event, right? We want to tell the story of what happened on this vacation, of what happened in 1972 when we were 6 years old. This is what happened. This is the story, right? This is what we want to see, and this is what our kids and our grandkids want to see in our albums. Sorry, I'm getting kind of mushy here on you tonight, but this is the focus, right? Look how many pictures I can fit on just these two beautiful pages. And let me straighten out my camera here a little bit. There we go. And that looks fantastic because you have this beautiful pattern of paper behind your pictures, right? So you've added some color and some texture to your pictures. So you have told the story of, hey, in 1972, I was 6 years old, and here's what happened. Here's a picture of this and that, and here's the date. And I'm going to tell the little story down here in my journaling. And I love that when they came out with this Legacy of Love, they also came out with 2 new colors of journaling stickers to coordinate with this collection. You guys know how I love these write-on stickers. We've been using them for many oh, that's not it. For many layouts over the last I don't see my white ones handy. We've been using them, the white ones, for many layouts over the last year, since they came out. And now they have black and they have cream. And like I said, they came out at the same time as this Legacy of Love to coordinate with this collection. But how many collections can we coordinate this with? Because look how great these are. And in addition to these new colors of write-on stickers, I'm going to get these out here so you can see. Not only do you have 2 sizes, you have a thinner size, and I relate these to notebook. You know how you have the um, notebooks, um, notebook paper that is the thinner, the college rule, and you have the notebook paper that is the wide rule. That's what I relate these to. You have the college rule size sticker and you have the notebook size sticker. And they are just that. They are a sticker that you peel off and you put in your layout for your journaling to tell your story. And I love to put these on right on top of my pictures. So, peel one off, put it on this photo and say, this is 1972 when I was 6 years old and we were building a snowman out in our front yard, something like that. And they also came out with this great Jelly Roll pen, and it's white Jelly Roll pen. So that is gonna work great on this black write-on sticker for on top of your photo. So they thought of all of the details you need to make a beautiful layout with this Legacy of Love collection, the write-on stickers in the black and the cream, the white Jelly Roll pen, all of that beautiful coordination matches. You don't have to think about which color to match. It's all at your fingertips to make a beautiful layout of your heritage. So you can load it up with all of these pictures. And then if you'd like to add these borders that we punched, if the picture allows for you to put a border right there, it's not going to cover up anything important in that picture. You know, you have room right here to do a little decorating at the bottom. Have a little fun with your border. Then grab the fabulous, oh gosh, I just love our border embellishments. They are just gorgeous. Have a little fun and add some in if you have the space. You don't have to. Look at this cute little typewriter. I love it. You don't have to do any more decorating than what you have right here. But if you'd like to add in a few things, ooh, maybe this one would look better over here. I think it would. That fits right in that space nicely. And we still have room to journal our story. We've got some space right here. And like I said, I like to use the write-on stickers and put them right on top of my photo. Or you could use one of these over here. You could use any of these for your journaling. And you can decorate as much or as little as you would like, because this is your scrapbook and the scrapbook should bring you joy and you should make it however makes you happy. That is the goal. So many great. Look at this beautiful. I'm going to move this up just for a sec so you can see this. Look at this beautiful clock with the beautiful ornate decoration on the side. This is what is included. Look at that. This little wardrobe. These are the embellishments in the Legacy of Love. Here we go. The early years. We could put a little tag there on that picture. We could have a little tag on this picture. This is what matters the most. We could have a little tag over here. Family. But you should decorate however makes you happy. I love hearts. Hearts are my go-to, I think. I like to decorate with hearts. I like to decorate with flowers, for sure. There we go. And look how fast that came together. Look how easy it was and how beautiful it turned out. And just imagine your pictures from your childhood in all of these spaces and how great it is to look back through that scrapbook and see all those faces. I love it. It's a legacy of love for sure. I can't wait to see what you guys do with this collection. And I hope that you'll be there on Friday night so we can make some of these layouts together at my virtual crop. Oh, Bev, I would love for you to be at my September retreat. I'm so happy. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, and Bev said she got 2 sets of the laser borders and an extra paper pack. Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, Sue Ellen. Thank you for saying welcome home. It is really good to be home. I'm so happy to be back in my sleeping in my own bed, that's always a good thing. Although, I cannot complain. The places that we stayed were fabulous, but it's always good to be home, and the dogs definitely are happy that we're home. Well, ladies, thank you so much for watching tonight. I so appreciate you. And again, I apologize for my terrible voice. I'm hoping by next Wednesday it will be back to normal. But just to give you an idea of what we're going to use next Wednesday, did you see the other new collection that came out called Through the Years? Let me switch you back to my table. Through the Years, and there is a decade for all of the years. So this is the 40s and the 50s, and the 20s and the 30s. Oh, I have 20s and 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s and 70s, my favorite, 80s and 90s. So, and 2000s to 2010s. So all the decades. So this would be um, great to use to make layouts of your grandparents, your parents, your kids, and your grandkids. You have all the decades covered right here in this collection. So take a look at the Through the Years collection out on my website. And we're going to be using those next week. We're going to take a closer look at those next week. All right, ladies, I'm going to see you on Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern for our Friday night virtual crop. And I hope you have a great rest of your week and a great weekend. Thanks so much for tuning in. I so appreciate you. Good night.